Our house had a firm no snacking after hours rule, but this was an emergency. Visions of purple potatoes danced in my head, and only real food could make them go away. Orange juice and cold Christmas cookie batter were the perfect remedy.
I didn't get much for dinner.
I noticed. I didn't get much myself.
Yeah, noticed.
So what do you have there?
Some OJ and cookie batter.
Cookie batter? I couldn't find any.
Well, Mom hides it in the empty yogurt containers in the back of the fridge.
I'll be right back. And keep the noise down, or the head shepherd will put us both in empty containers.
Now, since my father had a thing about bedtimes, this was a special occasion indeed. Although we had been co-conspirators before, it was never quite like this. This felt more like equals, and our conversation reflected that, sharing jokes and opinions that might ordinarily have been reserved for our peers. Eventually, the talk came around to Billy.
Dad, why did you become friends with Billy?
Well, Billy doesn't have many friends, Stu.
I know, but why you? Why us?
I guess because I know what it's like to have a friend who doesn't care how smart you are, or how talented you are, or what kind of job you have, or how much money you make, or even what you do wrong.
Who's that, Uncle Jerry?
No, he's a good friend, but that's not who I'm talking about. How can I explain this without sounding... Okay. Those two boys that were over the other night, Scott and... what was the other boy's name?
Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie. I don't think I've seen him before, and you didn't seem to know him. Is he a friend of yours?
Well, he knows Scott.
So, since Eddie is Scott's friend, he's now your friend, right?
Yeah.
Well, since Billy is Jesus' friend, he's my friend too.
Yeah, but that would mean we would want to have to be everybody's friend.
That's right. And the only way we can do that is to have a strong relationship with Christ himself. That's why he came, Stu. To have a relationship with Sherman Peters and Stuart Peters, so that we would want to share his love with others, with Billy.
You mean you became friends with Billy because of Jesus?
Well, that's kind of simplified. Let's just say I'm a better friend to Billy because of Jesus. And you will be too.
Not if he keeps mixing his food, I won't.
You'll get over it, son. You know, your grandfather used to take a sandwich meat and fold it into those squares, and then he'd eat the bread later. Drove me nuts. Sometimes
we talked and shared more secrets until the batter made us sick. Since neither of us was sleepy, Dad pulled the sofa bed out and we watched an old movie on TV. The Three Godfathers with Ward Bond, Harry Carey Jr., and John Wayne, my father's favorite actor and now mine too. I remember everything from that night, I guess. Finally, the test pattern came on, but instead of turning off the TV, my father became very still as the national anthem began to play. Softly, he said, "I always get a tingle down my spine when I hear the Star-Spangled Banner. That and the Hallelujah Chorus." He didn't look at me while he spoke, as if eye contact would somehow be too revealing. We lay quietly and listened until it was finished. Then he turned off the TV, and I rolled over and tried to go to sleep on what, to that point, had been the greatest night of my life.